Latest flood on China's Yangtze River passes Three Gorges Dam. Source: Xinhua, the 22nd of August 2020. Aerial photo taken on August 26, 2020 shows floodwater gushing out from the Three Gorges Dam in central China's Hubei province. Wuhan. August 26, Xinhua, Yangtze River's fifth flood of this year has smoothly passed the Three Gorges Dam after pushing the reservoir's water level to a record high. The water level at the Three Gorges Reservoir started to recede after reaching 167.65 meters at 8 Saturday morning, the highest since the reservoir was built in 2003, according to the Changjiang Water Resources Commission. The reservoir saw an inflow of 75,000 cubic meters per second at the peak of the flood and a maximum outflow at 49,400 cubic meters per second, with some of the floodwater contained in the reservoir. Yangtze River, China's longest and important river, on August 17 recorded the fifth flood of the year in its upper reaches after a spell of heavy rainfall. 3 days after the fourth flood was recorded on August 14. The fifth flood of Yangtze, along with a flood of Jialing River, resulted in severe flooding of Chongqing in southwest China. This made the city activate a top-level response to the floods on Tuesday, the highest rung in the country's four-tier emergency response system. The floods caused an emergency evacuation of 251,000 people and inundated 23,700 shops, but did not lead to deaths, according to the municipality's Emergency Management Bureau. Sichuan hit by China's biggest flood in 70 years, Three Gorges downstream. Three Gorges Dam braces for number 5 flood days after number 4 flood struck. Number 4 flood passing through Three Gorges Dam. Taipei, Taiwan News, Sichuan Province, which sits on the upper reaches of the Yangtze River, on Monday, August 17, braced for some of the worst flooding seen in over 70 years, likely to bring the number 5 flood downstream to the beleaguered Three Gorges Dam. After the number 4 flood of the year passed through the Three Gorges Dam on Saturday, August 15, the Changjiang Water Resources Commission (CWRC) issued an orange flood warning for the Jialing River and its tributary Fu River on the upper reaches of the Yangtze in Sichuan Province on Sunday, August 16. It predicted that the latest bout of flooding will likely form the number 5 flood of the year and could come only 2 or 3 days after the previous one. The peak of the number 4 flood on the Yangtze River passed through the Three Gorges Reservoir at around 8 a.m. on the 15th. The water inflow reached 62,000 cubic meters per second, which was higher than the previous 3 floods this year. According to local Sichuan media reports, the province has seen a new round of torrential rainfall since August 10. During this period, the local meteorological bureau in Sichuan issued an orange rainstorm warning on 2 consecutive days for the first time this year. The rainstorm covered 12% of Sichuan province, causing 41 rivers in the territory to exceed the warning level. Of these, 22 rivers exceeded the so-called safe level, which is currently set at twice the level of floodwaters seen during the flood season last year. Authorities predict that the flood will peak on Monday afternoon. It is estimated that the water level of Chengdu's Jintang County, which is located on the upper reaches of the Tuo River, will exceed the safe level by 3.85 meters and maximum peak discharge will climb to 8,200 cubic meters per second, setting a new record since the founding of Communist China 71 years ago. Judging from the historical records of the Jintang Sanwangmiao Hydrological Station since 1949, the highest flow rate recorded was 8,100 cubic meters per second in 1981. If it reaches 8,200 cubic meters per second this time, it means that the flood peak will set an all-time record, reported news.sina.com. Neijiang City's Zizong County on the middle reaches of Tuozhang River is also expected to face the peak of the flooding at 4 p.m. The Tuo River has overflowed the local dike, and more than half of Gaijun has been flooded. In response, local authorities have evacuated more than 3,000 people, half of the local population. At present, the road leading to Gaijun has been flooded, and the town has become an island. It is predicted that as water levels continue to rise, 3/4 of the town could become inundated. Local media reported that the dike in the Mingtai Reservoir area of Shindejun in Mianyang City's Sante County was in danger early Monday morning. The local water resources agency quickly evacuated more than 5,000 people from the area.